Morning all, so I am going to bring you along the TOPDON ArtiDiag Pro. Now this is going to get used for one of my review videos, so I'm going to do one now of a battery code. So we've got the actual tool itself. We're going to be using this cable, which looks like one of the old school monitor cables, and it just goes into the OBD adapter. So I'm going to show you what it is to code one in, get the battery in, using this bad boy. So now you're going to see exactly what I do on the TOPDON. So it's on the startup screen, you're going to see everything. So you always need the ignition on to do anything with an OBD port, anything with a scanner. It needs to be able to talk to the car. It's going to start up now. And I wrote the code down as well, guys. So I've underlined EAB just to show to you guys that you don't actually need to put EAB. That's just to make it the battery. So that's the home screen. It's a pretty well laid out home screen, and it's doing auto identify. As you see, I never touched the thing. It loves to auto identify if it's connected to a car. Now you can turn that feature off in the settings. However, I've got it on. It just makes life easier, and I can chat to you while it does it. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes like that it didn't. So we go into services, and all we want to do is battery reset. It'll take you into a little menu, and we're going to load it. We're going to go in. So that auto search function, it may work, it may not. That as you've seen, you're seeing everything live as I'm doing it. So we're going to find VW, because we're in a Passat. So VW there. Always tell you to turn on the ignition. And we've got data bus or battery control. We're going to go into battery control. And we'll always read the fault codes. No fault codes. Happy days. Let it do its thing. And it'll give you battery parameters. And there we go. So that is current coding with current serial number and everything like that. So it's a 68 amp hour battery. So we're going to configure a new one. So it may or may not give you the code. So we're looking for EAB, and as you can see, it ain't on one of them codes. So these are genuine batteries. So I'm going to put EAB. And we're going to put the battery capacity in, 68 amp hour. I'm going to go with the serial number. Now that serial number is that minus the EAB at the beginning. So I'm going to type that in now. 1 3 1 1 2 1 L G 1 U. So it's quite a user-friendly feature, really. And there it is. Done. Easy as that. Battery matching succeeded, and then it's going to ask to check all these. Okay, so that, not a problem. So we're going to do it again. So what it'll do is it'll always clear and reread to make sure everything's happy days. No fault codes. We're in, and that's it. We're good. So we can end the diagnostics there, and it's literally as easy as that, guys. And just while I'm quickly on here, now we've done the battery reset, just to show you guys, because I've heard from a couple of people that there's a lot of talk of these tools, but you don't actually know what they do, and not a lot of people say what they do. So there's a quick run through just on the back of this battery adaptation, because that's dead easy. But we can do brake bleeding, we can do throttle relearns, anything with AdBlue, air conditioning, EGRs, coolant bleeds for the Volkswagen diesels in particular. They need a coolant bleed test plan to be run. That runs the high pressure coolant and the low pressure as well. So it's got 3 water pumps on some of the diesel Volkswagens. You've got gearbox learning as well, guys, if you're into your DSGs, bits and bobs like that. Sunroof, if your sunroof loses calibration due to frost and stuff like that, it can, just like the windows, drop off basic setting. Seat calibration, we didn't really want to click into that. We've got petrol particulate filters now, guys. They're definitely a thing. So it's all been about DPS for a long time, but petrol particulate filters now are becoming the norm as well. So injector calibration, injector coding. So pretty much like a battery, your injectors need to be coding. Yeah, it will run without a coded injector, but the correction values will be incorrect. So whether it'll run badly, overfuel, not run so well, be a bit knocky, be a bit rough. That's exactly why we adopt injector codes. Start, stop, you're resetting that kind of thing, tyre reset, and transport mode. Transport mode's a big one as well. For when vehicles come from factory, they have transport mode. Now you should only be using Odis ideally for transport mode, but it just shows to show you how comprehensive this tool is and what it actually does. So that being said, guys, we're into this battery, we've coded it, it's all done, job done. I'm going to come out of it now, take you back to the home screen. That's it. So There's going to be a few more videos of this ArtiDiag because I think he's very user friendly. He's very, very good at what he does. Now, a lot of the things you do, as you see here, have to be connected online to do all your online coding and bits and bobs like that, which I will show you in later on videos. But this being said, guys, this is the introduction to the ArtiDiag Pro. Thank you, TOPDON, for sending this, and I'm going to keep rattling these videos off to help you guys out there. So take care, and I will see you again very, very soon.